Hello students, I hope all of you are doing well, and now we are going to start the 8th lecture of our chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. And in this lecture we are going to talk about plastic and its effect on the environment. Now we all have studied the various types of plastic. Now we are going to study about the plastic and its effect on the environment. Now plastic can be of two types and we can classify them as two types, and they are biodegradable. Now all the materials are classified as two types, and the very first one is biodegradable. The very first one is biodegradable, and it is a material. Biodegradable is a material which gets decomposed through natural processes, and it gets decomposed, which gets decomposed through natural processes. That means all the material, that is our plants, animals, we all get decomposed through natural processes only. We don't need any other chemical process and any other process to decompose. That means all our food materials and all of the things that are present in the environment get decomposed through natural processes is called as biodegradable. That gets decomposed through natural processes. All the material that gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria. And what are the natural processes? Either by the action of bacteria, action by bacteria and other microbes, So what is the use and what is the main role of bacteria and other microbes? Their main role is to decompose biodegradable material. Okay. Now action by bacteria and other microbes like fungi, etc. And the other materials, we classify them as non-biodegradable materials. And the other materials are non-biodegradable materials. And if you ever visit in McD, then you have noticed that there are basically two dustbins. There are basically two dustbins. The very first one is biodegradable for the biodegradable waste, and the second one is for the non-biodegradable waste. Because if we have separated the dustbins for them, then it will be easier for us to clean the environment in a proper and a systematic way. And the next one is non-biodegradable material, and it is a material, and non-biodegradable is a material which is not easily decomposed, which is not easily decomposed. And that is not easily decomposed by natural processes. And the examples of non-biodegradable material is plastic. Plastic do not get decomposed very easily. Plastic is very hard to decompose, and that's why they come under the category of non-biodegradable material, and that's why they are harmful for the nature. They are harmful for our nature. And if you have seen that there are a lot of plastic in our oceans also, so that is harmful for our aquatic life also. Now we are going to study the next topic, that is the hazards related to plastic. That what can be the hazards? Hazards means the health hazards, the unnecessary and the unwanted situations that occur due to plastic. Now hazards related to plastic are, the very first hazard that is related to plastic is plastic material when thrown out plastic material when thrown out destroy the natural beauty of a place. They just destroy the natural beauty. We all have seen that there are many boards like do not spread plastic around here and there. So they just destroy the natural beauty. They destroy the beauty of a place or the natural beauty of a place. The natural beauty of a place and provide homes for many pathogens, and it provides home for many pathogens, that is many bacteria. It provides home for the many bacteria to live there, and it provide homes to many pathogens. Now the next hazard related to plastic is that plastic bags choke the drains. We all know that drains, all have drains in our localities. So plastic bags choke the drain. That's why it is suggested that not to put plastic here and there or put in it drains. So they choke the drain. And then the whole sewage system will be disturbed, and which results in overflowing of wastewater, and that results when the drains are choked, then it results in the overflowing, which results in the overflowing of it results in the overflowing of wastewater, and this provides a good breeding place. And when there is wastewater, of course it will provide a good breeding place to all the mosquitoes. We all say that we should not have wastewater in our locality and we should not store water in open area. Why? Because it provides place to mosquitoes to breed. So this provides a breeding place. This provides a breeding place for all the mosquitoes. Now, the third point that we are going to discuss in the hazards of plastic is that plastic bags sometimes eaten by stray animals. We all know that we give rotis and chapatis to cows. If we put them in plastic bags, then cow can also eat the chapatis also. So that is very hazardous to their health. It is not good for their health. So we should not do that. And plastic bags are sometimes plastic bags sometimes eaten by stray animals, eaten by stray animals, along with the leftover food, along with the leftover food, and that can cause their death also, and it can cause and which results in death also, which results in their death. Now we are going to look at some other hazards of plastic also, that are the other hazards of plastic are that use of recycled plastic bags that we cannot use, and if we use of recycled plastic bags, The use of recycled plastic bags to keep food items is harmful for our health. To keep food items is harmful for our health. Is harmful for our health. We should not keep the food items in a plastic material and in a plastic bag because it is very harmful for our health. Now the next point that we are going to study about is burning of plastic release poisonous gas. If we burn the plastic, then it will release poisonous gas into the environment. Burning of plastic release poisonous gas burning of plastic release poisonous gas into the environment into the environment and it cause air pollution and causing air pollution. Also, it is very harmful for us. So we should not burn the plastic at least. Now the next point is that it reduces the percolation of water into the soil. It reduces the percolation of water It reduces the percolation of water into the soil and prevents replenishment of groundwater. And because there is no percolation, that means there is no movement of water in the soil, then there will be no then it will result in replenishment of groundwater. And the seventh point that we are going to discuss is that dumping of plastic goods in water bodies. If we dump dumping of plastic goods in water bodies, dumping of plastic goods in water bodies poses a threat to aquatic life. Poses a poses a threat to aquatic life. To aquatic life. We should not throw plastic waste in water bodies, that is ocean and seas, that can possess a threat and that can cause death of aquatic life also. And also plastic do cause soil pollution. Plastic, it also causes soil pollution. So it is responsible for many pollution, many types of pollution. And plastic, we are just upgrading on the less use of plastic, and we should not use plastic in a much amount. Now the next topic that we are going to look at is measures to tackle plastic pollution. Plastic pollution means that all the types of pollution that happen because of plastic is called as plastic pollution. Now, what happens here is that what are the measures that are being made to tackle plastic pollution? Now, the measures that are being made and being measures that are being taken to tackle plastic pollution are: the very first one is that reduce your dependence on plastic bags. We can reduce our 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 dependence on on plastic bags and other items made of plastics and other items made of plastics. That means we should try as much as possible to try to avoid polythene bags. We should avoid polythene bags and other materials if possible, that we can use other items and other alternatives instead of plastic and other items made of plastic. We should not use polythene bags, and that is very important for our environment. Now the next major Now the next major is that carry your own cloth bag or jute bag for shopping. The very basic step is that you can carry your own bag. Carry your own bag, either a cloth bag, not a plastic bag, but either a cloth bag or jute bag for shopping. Whether you are going for buying uh, whether you are going for buying vegetables and fruits, etc. So you should carry your own cloth bag or a jute bag. Now the third point is that we should never burn plastic bags. We should never burn plastic bags because we all know that burning of plastic release poisonous gases in the environment. So we should never burn plastic bags and other plastic items in the open. And other plastic items in the open. That means in the environment. In the open, that means in the environment. Now we are going to look at some other measures also. The fourth measure is don't throw we should not throw plastic articles here and there after use. Should not throw and don't throw plastic items here and there after use. And not only plastic, but we should not throw any waste material here and there after use, because the stray animals do not have any knowledge of what the item is and they can consume it. And if the stray animals can consume plastic items, then it will be really hazardous to their health. Now the fifth point is that say no to plastic to save the future generation. We should say, and we should do not use plastic that as much as possible for the future generation, for our future generation only. So say no to plastics. Say no to plastics to save the future generation. To save the future generation. Now the sixth point is that keep plastic bags clean and dry. We should not keep plastic bags dirty because it can attract many mosquitoes. So we should keep plastic bags clean and dry for reusing it, so that we can reuse it for reusing. Now the seventh point is that keep separate bags and keep separate bins in your home for non-biodegradable material. Keep separate bins in your home for non-biodegradable material. For non-biodegradable materials. We should keep biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste separately so they can be used and they can be processed in a systematic manner. Now we are going to look at some other measures also to tackle the plastic pollution. The next is recycle thermoplastic goods. We can recycle thermoplastic goods only, as we all know. Recycle thermoplastic goods for reuse. For reuse. The next is that avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. We should avoid plastic. It is a very serious measure, and it is a very plastic pollution is really serious in our environment. So we should avoid using plastic. Avoid using plastic as much as possible. The 10th is that we should use biodegradable plastic. We should use biodegradable plastic. We should use biodegradable plastic instead of non. Now plastics are also of two types. The first one are biodegradable. That means they can be decomposed through natural processes. We should use biodegradable plastic instead of non-biodegradable plastics. Instead of non-biodegradable plastics. And the 11th point is that we should follow and practice the 4R principle. We should follow and practice. We should follow and practice the 4R principle, that is reuse, reduce, reuse, reduce, recycle and recover. Recycle and recover. So this is very important principle that we should reuse plastic, reduce plastic, and we should recycle and recover the plastics. So these are the 4R principle. And now the next topic that we are going to look at is PET and HDPE. Now we are going to look at, firstly, it is a type of plastic, and the plastic is PET, and it is called as polyethylene polyethylene terephthalate. Polyethylene terephthalate, and the monomer present in this is, the monomer unit that is present in PET is ethylene glycol, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, and terephthalic acid. So this is the monomer units present in PET, and the uses are containers for microwave cooking. They are used in containers For microwave cooking, they are used in containers for microwave cooking. Carbonated beverages bottle, carbonated beverage bottles, and other food containers. And other food containers. You have seen many of the food containers in your home only that are made up of PET. Other food containers. And in microwave cooking, there is a special type of plastic container that is used, that is made up of PET only. Now the second is HDPE. Now the second one is HDPE, and it is high density polyethylene, and it is high density polyethylene, and the monomer unit is ethylene only, and the monomer unit is ethylene, or we can also call it as ethene, and it is used, and the uses of HDPE are for packaging strong and corrosive household, for packaging strong and corrosive. That means corrosive means that on which corrosion can be possible. Strong and corrosive households. Now, the next plastics that we are going to discuss about is PVC. Now, what is PVC? We have already studied. PVC is the polyvinyl chloride. PVC is the polyvinyl chloride, and the monomer unit is vinyl chloride. The monomer unit is vinyl chloride. And the uses of PVC are PVC pipes for sanitary fittings. There are used for PVC pipes. The PVC pipes are used in our homes for sanitary fittings. For sanitary fittings, such as water pipes that is used in our homes, these are PVC. These are made up of PVC only. The water pipes that we use in our home are made up of PVC only. Now the next is LDPE, and this is also called as low density polyethylene, and the monomer unit is ethylene only. As we all know, monomer unit is ethylene, or we can also call it as ethene or ethene, and they are used in the low density polyethylene is used in polybags. As you have seen, polybags, grocery bags, and packages of frozen foods and breads, and packages of frozen foods and breads. So this is a very common plastic that we have all seen, low density polyethylene, that is present in polythene also. So foods and bread. Now the next topic that we are going to cover is polypropylene and polystyrene. So these are quite important polymers, and polypropylene we also call it as PP. So polypropylene, the monomer unit is in polypropylene. The monomer unit is propylene. The monomer unit is propylene, and the uses are they are used in ketchup bottles, ketchup bottles, yogurt containers, yogurt containers, medicine bottles, medicine bottles, automobile battery and signs. Automobile battery. We have all seen the batteries that are used in our cars. So they are used in that also, in medicine bottles also, in which our cough syrups is filled, in yogurt containers and in ketchup bottles. And the next is polystyrene. And the monomer unit in this is the monomer unit that is used in this is styrene. And the uses of polystyrene is that it is used in thermocol, and thermocol is a form of polystyrene only, and is used for making disposable cups, is used for making it is used for making disposable cups and packing material for fragile items, and they are also used for packing and packing materials for fragile items. For fragile items. I hope this is clear to all of you, and now with this we are going to end the lecture here only, and thank you everyone.